Hi.
Hey, everybody. We're almost on. This is Tony. Tony's LPS are us. We're filming tonight from a satellite unit in Long Beach, New York, where we're going to tour Big John's record cave. Big John's here with Sean. And John, just give us a few moments of your time. Show some of your albums with Show Sean.
Well, I hope you have a lot of time because I have a lot of records. Like I said in an earlier, I started collecting when I was in high school, 1977. And I will show you the very first record I ever bought.
Wow, he knows where it is.
Find it.
Let's see.
There it is.
You can see it looks like we're in a Beatles
I've
section.
had this record since I was in high school. This very record.
Wow.
This is an Orange Magical Mystery Tour.
Looks like at some point John was practicing his math.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
He wrote on the record.
Yeah, it's an oldie.
Wow. That's cool.
Oh, either that or that's my original. That's an OG. Mine's no. This is probably the first one. Well, anyway, I have been collecting.
Mystery.
It's a magical mystery how that math got there.
Wow.
I have probably about 10,000 LPs.
And what would you say is your rarest record? I see 13th floor elevator here.
Now, we mentioned that. I brought that to your house last time. That's the Greek. The rarest record in my collection?
Or one of them. I know there's multiple, and the rarities change every year.
One of the rarest ones is white label promos, Japanese. Let's see what I can I got some pretty rare ones.
Look, just like Joe Walsh. Got the beard.
That's a rare one. Is that Joe Walsh?
That's Joe Walsh.
Let me see that.
So what?
I've never seen that cover before. It's kind of reversed on here. So what?
So what?
So what?
Everything
So
may be
what?
reversed on this. I apologize if that happens. But
It's a dyslexic camera. There's
Yeah,
nothing we can do.
we're filming remotely.
We're gonna have to plan this a little better.
Yeah,
Well, show us what. Just pull something then. No big deal. Pull something. This is casual. Just an improv tour. We didn't plan this.
Earlier in 1975, 76, I used to record the records from the radio.
Oh,
Yes.
And this is an album that I've always wanted an original of, and I finally got it.
What is it?
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
Presence.
Wow.
I don't like to use this word, but we use it too much. But this is an iconic. And of course, that's a good drinking game. Every time I say iconic, chug
Take a
along.
Yes.
But this is an iconic Hypnosis cover with the presence, the object.
And it's funny, the
Oh,
Hypnosis
the
movie, the documentary of the design company was premiered yesterday, I believe.
Ah.
And our video is showing right now, if you look for it.
We should go see it.
John and I did a little video on Hypnosis design albums. Some obscure, some you all know, like Dark Side of the Moon.
And obscured by clouds.
Sean, what do you think of all this? Ever seen anything like
I've
it?
never seen anything like it.
How about at my
I
house?
pulled a record a minute ago, and John says, "Oh, I don't even know who they are. It just looked rare. I've never listened to it." So there's just things in here, guys, that he.
But we do
himself
buy records to listen to.
has never explored.
Is that an RL?
There is an RL in here. That's not
Somewhere.
the RL.
That's not the RL.
This is the RL.
John has his own RL, a holy grail.
I'd show it to you, but you won't be able to tell it's an RL because it looks like a regular.
No, we know it's an RL. No one makes up an RL.
I
It's
have an
against
RL.
the code of the vinyl
I have a
community.
German modern reissue, and I have a UK press.
Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Zeppelin too.
And what was the first time you heard Led Zeppelin 2? Do you remember?
Yes, my cousin Joe
I
Rosano.
don't remember.
I went to visit him in Hazlet, New Jersey. I was about 10 years old. He was about 9, and he had a new single, 78, from this new British band.
Wow.
I'm like, who is this? Who is this? Oh, you gotta check it out. he had a whole lot of love. First time I saw Zeppelin was on a little portable. First time I heard Zeppelin was on a little portable turntable,
Wow.
Hazlet, New Jersey, circa 1969.
Wow.
Well,
It was ripping.
I don't know the first time I heard it. I'm sure it was on NEW, but the first time I actually listened to the entire album was over a 3-day period continuously because it was the only 8-track we had at our shore house down in Seaside, me and some guys. And we listened to that, and we had another record on 8-track. I forget what it was. John may remember, but it was intense. And that's a perfect album.
That's a great record.
Led Zeppelin 2, Led Zeppelin 1's perfect.
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin debut. It's just amazing. All right, what else do we have, John?
Oh, let's talk Beatles.
Oh, yeah, people love Beatles.
Now, I didn't think this album was very rare, but this is one of the rarest records in my collection. Although it's been reissued with this cover, but I just started with my new railroad job, and in the 1990s, I bought this in 1999.
That's a beautiful cover.
That's
Vinyl was not popular.
right.
People didn't care about vinyl.
John's never been one to follow what's
But
popular.
No.
I didn't care, so I saw this album on Amazon, which was a new company at the time. Well, maybe it wasn't Amazon, but I saw it online.
Maybe you need.
And I said, you know what? No, eBay didn't exist yet.
Really?
So I bought this. I paid like $20 for it sealed.
This is mint.
Actually, this is a 2000. This is a 19.
I don't think I've ever seen this. Wow,
It's the
beautiful.
20th anniversary reissue. It's very rare.
Oh, so yeah, we know.
German pressing.
Did I give you a 45 of
Yes, you
Yellow
did.
Submarine, a rare 45,
Yes, you did.
which we both have still sealed? It was on yellow vinyl too, Sean. We have
No,
one.
it's a picture disc.
Oh, it's a picture disc.
Picture disc.
My mind is
Except
So
failing.
that's rare. You've since looked it up. What's like? How do you know
At
it's
one
rare?
point, it was going for $700.
That's pretty rare, guys.
I don't know.
And you only bought one?
Well, at the time,
I know. We didn't know. We didn't know that.
Wow.
I just said, "Oh, that's a different cover. I don't have that."
That's
broken
beautiful.
Yellow
I've never seen
Submarine."
that. Thanks for showing.
Yeah.
Multiple casings. John keeps his records minty fresh.
Yes.
Yeah, show us some more Beatles, people.
Fresh maker.
We'll
Fresh maker.
show us a few Beatles,
Fresh
people.
maker.
My fans out there, people who watch the vinyl
Well,
community.
you know what I did
love
find?
Beatles.
I was in here earlier getting ready for our recording, sort of preempting some of the records. Uncle John, there's a pretty cool Muddy Waters I wanted you to pull out over there next to all the Stones.
okay.
Live at Chicago. He has the record of that. So
I
that's on YouTube, right?
Tony, I think you gave me that.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
with the
that's-
Stones.
Chess Club or
Yeah,
something?
no, with the
You gave me
Checkerboard
that.
Club.
I got that
Yeah.
as a Christmas.
Yeah,
present.
that's
So
a
let's
great
do that
album.
soon. Wow, this is cool.
Now I have.
Is that German pressing? The famous
This
German
is the
pressing?
German pressing.
Best sounding.
I bought this
Majesty.
at Corvettes in the import section. I saw
Really?
a different cover. It was $9.99 instead of the usual $4.99 at the time. I said, you know what? I think this album may be worth something in the future. I think I'll pay the extra $5 for it.
Right.
I never played it.
Wow.
Maybe once. Because I had other
Wow.
copies of Magical Mystery.
So you want to keep
I
that
just wanted this.
minty
But
fresh.
that's considered one of the best sounding Magical
Why is
Mystery
that?
Tours. The German pressing, we don't know why.
So
However,
that's an original. Or,
German press.
So that was the German release of Magical Mystery
Yeah.
Tour.
Yep.
For some reason, it had an alternate cover. I don't know
Wait, pull
why.
that back out.
Show us the
record
back
so we can see
cover
it.
too. Show us the back cover. That's great. That's what John. A little Nicola. Is that Nicola?
Little Nicole.
Little Nicola. Yeah. Wow. Beautiful. No, that's a very desirable
This is
album
from
as well.
1968.
Well, it's just a German pressing.
Well,
There's,
this was probably pressed in the late 70s.
yeah, that's very
It's
very
not.
nice.
It's not. It's
When did the original Magical Mystery Tour? come out?
67.
Oh,
So this is like 10 years after. This probably was pressed about 10 years after.
That was
it came
after
out.
Sergeant Pepper's.
The album right after Sgt. Pepper.
So when did that come out? Like
It wasn't even
September?
an album. It was an EP.
Oh wow,
It came out as an EP.
there's a lot of songs on.
John, 1 second. Instead of like rewrapping them right now, we'll just go through the some of the collection, and we'll put them back in plastic because we don't want to bore the folks at home.
Of course.
But
I
but
think
you know
they'd
what
like
I mean.
to see his technique.
Yeah, the technique. Well,
Let's see if we can find.
Spark
This is
the
another
beer.
special album.
what is that?
Vanilla Fudge's debut.
Right.
Wow.
Now what's cool about this album is I found out
That's Atlantic or Atco?
Atco.
Atco.
What's cool about this album is I found out that the Vanilla Fudge's their fan club was right here in Island Park.
Oh, no
Less
way.
than 3 miles away from this very spot.
That's cool.
It says on the original
Say it
one.
on there? Probably does.
Yeah, not on the first pressing.
New York, New York.
I think this is the first pressing. Vanilla Fudge International Fan Club, 50 Broadway, Island Park, New York.
Wow.
They were from here.
That's
They were
cool.
from right here.
Wow.
That's cool.
And so is Joan Jett. Is it Jett from
Yeah, Joan
Joan Jett lives here?
Yep.
The famous Joan
Wait, did you
Jett.
say Mickey Hart
Careful
is
for
from
the-
Long Beach? Or
No,
he's
not from Long
Staten
Beach.
Island?
He's from Nassau County, Nassau or Suffolk County. I'm not sure.
Okay. Around Nassau County, we did row. Wow. How about that Czech one, the Muddy Waters? That
Okay,
was cool.
which one
I think
is
it was like over
The
here.
Checkerboard Lounge with the
Oh,
Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
This was a very nice Christmas present. Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That has I believe it also has a DVD in there
Oh, really?
Yes, it
of the
does.
show.
Oh,
Yeah, you ever saw that? You
yeah,
ever
it's
saw that?
online.
Yeah,
It's on
yeah.
YouTube. You can watch it.
It's really good.
White
Watch
vinyl.
that before.
White vinyl. cover.
One's white and one's black, isn't it? It's a checkerboard.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Cool.
And yes, it does have the DVD.
And it has a DVD. It's a trifold. It's a really good. It's still available, I believe.
Yeah, it's
It may still be in
it's
press.
still in print.
Oh, that was sweet. 81.
So
I
we,
think it's
so Sean has just put his Christmas present request in.
yeah, there you go. There you go.
I got this
exactly.
as a Christmas present.
Pay it
That's
forward.
funny. You should find that. Any more Beatles
Oh, I could
imports?
do-
Beatles rarities?
I could do Beatles forever,
We'll do a whole hour on Beatles.
Do it.
but let's see if we could find another Beatles. All right. This is a cool Beatles album. This is a VJ. It's actually, I thought it was rare, but it's a lot more common than you think.
I think it's rare, but I think it's not. It's not in the upper echelon of collectability, but it is rare. I like that.
It came out.
I just found one of those not too long
Yeah,
ago.
I found this about
Yeah.
3 years ago. My record guy had it, and this is an
That's a
excellent
nice one.
condition. But this came out after they were with Capitol, and VJ still had the masters, and they
They were repackaging everything.
repackaging it.
Yeah, I don't even think they may have not had. They may have had the rights to it.
Who knows? VJ did a lot of weird stuff.
Well, they kept. That's why there's so many bootlegs of introducing the Beatles. They bootlegged their own record. VJ bootlegs.
Yeah, this is one.
Yeah.
It's a $2.99. Sounds great.
Yeah.
I've got 3 of them.
And what back is that? The backs are different. The rears are different.
They all have the same back, but the labels are different.
Well, and also the tracks are different on certain ones. The tracks are.
Yeah,
If you look at
these are
those,
all
the
the
tracks
same.
may be different.
Yeah, these are.
I have multiple ones with different
Yeah, I have
tracks.
3 of them.
Yeah,
And
very cool.
Even though they're not the original VJ, they're still cool, and I still treat them as though they are.
They're highly collectible,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and they sound great.
They were. I bought them new. At least one of those new in the record store for $2.99 as a cutout, because it's the Beatles, you know. All right. Now, I mentioned that the first record I ever bought of Beatles was the Beatles Magical Mystery Tour, but wasn't the very first Beatle record I ever owned.
Oh, interesting.
That's
The plot
interesting.
thickens.
The
A
plot-
little semantics here,
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah, we gotta be sharp with
All right.
John.
This one here was 5 years old.
Mm.
But well, actually, this came out on November 29th, 1964.
Hmm.
And my dad wanted to get me a birthday present. He got me this. I played on my show and tell turntable. It was a turntable that had a TV screen. Watch your head on the light.
Oh yeah.
It had a TV screen that had a film strip, and it would sync the film strip with the record. And it would come with a little booklet.
Oh, that's
But I
fun.
played Beatle records on. Of course, I crashed.
Now, your father was pretty hip then to be able to buy it.
My dad gave me.
My father got me a Perry Como album
Yeah.
for my 5th birthday.
Well, I also got Barbra Streisand album.
Okay.
The very first record I got was a Barbra
That's cool.
Streisand
Well, they had
record.
good taste.
Wow, that's cool, John.
Well, we're talking. I was 5 years old, and I'm just learning what
Music is
it my Japanese.
And would you say,
Japanese
sorry.
peppers. That's cool.
did you hear your brother playing Beatle records? Your older
Yeah.
brother Joe?
He got the Magical Mystery Tour. No, he had the Beatles' second album. He got that as same deal. Beatles' second album he got as a gift, and the first record he bought was also Magical Mystery Tour. But when he bought it, it was in 1967. I bought mine 10 years later in 1977.
Got it.
Wow. All right. Well, we're gonna close this segment. We'll do another segment. We'll try to be a little more concise. This was just a run where we just stopped in. Tell them where we're going tomorrow, Sean.
Tomorrow we are attending Dead and Company,
City Field.
City Field, Queens, New York. Be there. See you at Shakedown. Got this cool shirt. We'll see you there, folks. Summer Tour 2023.
And we expect to do some quick videos at the stadium and outside during. Maybe we'll cruise Shakedown Street,
Yep.
pick up some memorabilia. All right, John, we'll come back. We want to do some more of some other rarities.
Yep.
Thanks a lot. Signing out now. Tony's LPs are
rocking.
us. Keep rocking. Keep rocking. Thanks, everyone.
See ya.
Thanks for all support. Please subscribe. Support the
Smash that
channel.
like button.
Smash that like button. Ciao.
Wow.